number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Schultz. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Leaves it with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. team.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very active. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brooks. There he goes. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just chuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Trying to run, it's Duke. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Duke. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you...
Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Quick handoff. He's in open space downfield. Powers through the defender. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Caught over the middle. It's Sexton. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, it's Duke. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Line out, trying to get it in. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
On target to the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Swings it out to the flat. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Robbins. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to take a... Turning it on! He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The short hands, it's Robbins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
He's got it. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The hand to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the 2nd half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he should.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but with the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season. These guys make your defense really special.
Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this, it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football. Be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
They'll run the toss. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number.
And he's sacked. A big this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Finding open areas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Schultz. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Lost to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Sexton. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.